This morning we are coming live via Facebook streaming, via YouTube streaming, and also via Skype. Each one of you is welcome to this live streaming. Sincerity belongs to the being. We think that sincerity belongs to the mind, but it is never. Sincerity needs nothing, no guarantee or promise. Normally we understand that sincerity means a guarantee, a promise, and something of that type. Why is guarantee necessary? It is necessary because of insecurity. You guarantee, you promise and say, this is the guarantee, I will do this, I will do that. While you are giving the guarantee, at that very moment, the insecurity is there. Insecurity is there. How can you give a guarantee for something that is not existing? When your sincerity is total, then no guarantee is needed. Because perfect sincerity is aware of many things. It incorporates many things. The first and the foremost thing is future is uncertain, unknown. How can you give a guarantee for something that you do not know about? How can you make a guarantee that in tomorrow you will do this? Life changes every moment. How can there be a promise made? All guarantee, all promises belong to this very moment. I promise you now. Not the next moment. For the next moment, nothing can be done, nothing can be said. You have to wait for the next moment to come in. So how can there be sincerity? And being is this very moment. If you are really sincere and love a person, you cannot say that I will love you for whole of the life, because you do not know what is going to happen next moment. You can only guarantee this very moment. If you say this, that I will love you for the whole of life, something is wrong in that. This guarantee is false. Because you cannot. But if you love this moment, if you really love, this moment is enough. Then the person will not ask you for the whole of life. This moment, if love is there, and the person feels the love springing, gushing out, then nothing can be asked for the whole of life. This moment, if love is there, it is so fulfilling that one moment is enough for many, many lives. Meeting is only of a moment's ecstasy, is a moment. A single moment of love is eternity. If you can be total in your love this very moment, it is a fulfillment unto itself. But now, the person is asking because this moment there was no love. So it is being asked, guarantee is given. It is inquired, it is asked, what is the guarantee? Will you love me always? But if this moment is fulfilling, the question does not arise at all. If this moment love is overflowing profusely, one feels the fragrance of it, one is soaked into it, then there is no question. This moment there is no love, so a guarantee is needed for the next moment. This moment there is no love and you guarantee for the future, because only through guarantee you can receive now. You can create a beautiful picture of the future and can hide the ugly picture of this very moment. Of the present you say, yes, I love you forever and ever and ever. That is how all the songs are made, and these songs appeal to each one of us. But there is something wrong. No promise can be made for tomorrow. I can only promise you that I am speaking to you in all my totality this moment. When the next moment comes, I'll see it. I love you this very moment. And if you can feel the overflow, the energy field surrounding you, this is more than enough. You will not ask for the next moment. Even death cannot part us. What nonsense. This is the outcome of insecurity that we want to hear. We want to remain in the mind, but sincerity and love belongs to the being, not to the mind. But we are satisfied with when it is said out of the mind, words overflow. We have lost the capacity lost the capability to feel the fragrance of love, fragrance of the beauty, fragrance and the beauty of the flower when it is blossomed. So we substitute it with plastic flowers. Words are like plastic flowers. The guarantee, it is an expression of insecurity. How can you do this? You can do this, and you do it so easily because you are not aware of what are you saying, that you say, I love you forever, ever, ever and ever. And there are songs for that. And we are very happy when we hear these kind of words. So neither you are sincere, nor the person who is uttering these words is sincere. The next moment is unknown. Where will it lead? No one knows. What will happen? No one knows. No one can know it now. This unknown ability is the part of the future game. How can you guarantee then when you do not know what is going to happen next moment? At the moment you can say, I love you this very moment, and this moment I feel. This is a feeling of the moment that even death cannot part us. This very moment I feel so. But this is a feeling of this moment, and there is no guarantee. This moment I feel like saying that I will always love you. You are paraphrasing it, you are saying it differently, it has a greater meaning. This moment I feel like saying that I will always love you. But this feeling is only of this moment. There is no guarantee. What will happen in the future, nobody knows. We never knew about this moment. So how we can know about the next moment? We never knew that this very moment this will happen between us. But I am certain that this moment it is happening. I am into it. What will happen in the future? Nobody knows. We will never know about, we never knew about this moment. How can we know about the next moment? We will have to wait. We will have to be prayerful that it happens. That I love you forever and ever, but there is no guarantee about it. It is meaningful. It is more fulfilling. Perfect sincerity never gives a guarantee, never gives a promise. Sincerity is always of the being, of the soul, not of the mind. Perfect sincerity is so sincere that it cannot promise. It gives whatsoever it can give here and now, this very moment. I am giving you, sharing my being, everything that manifests in the form of beauty and the fragrance this moment. Next moment, I do not know what will happen. When the next moment comes in, we will see about it. Perfect sincerity cannot promise anything. It is so sincere that it cannot promise. It gives whatsoever it can give here and now, this very moment. Perfect sincerity lives in the present moment, and it has no idea of the future. I have no idea of tomorrow. I have no idea of next moment. Then how come it is said an awakened one can see beyond time and space? Yes, he can see it, but he lives in the moment. Promise is only of this moment. Mind moves in future, being lived here and now. Living in this moment, but it moves in future. And perfect sincerity belongs to the being, not to the mind. Love, truth, meditation, sincerity, simplicity, and innocence all belong to this very moment. The being, love, truth, meditation, sincerity, simplicity, and innocence all belong to the being, to this very moment. The opposites belong to the mind. Opposite belongs to the mind, and to hide the opposites, mind creates false coins. And what are the false coins? Sincerity that guarantees. Promise, false love, which is just a name for duty. Just a name for duty. False beauty, which is just a face for inner ugliness. Mind creates false coins, and nobody is deceived in the process, remember, except you yourself. So never promise, just pour your totality in this very moment when you are loving, when you are speaking to someone. Speak in your totality, and this will be felt by the other. The heart feels it. There is a power within that knows beyond our knowings. We are not aliens nor as strangers join. We are bound to each other by a causeless force. It is important that you live in this very moment and live it so totally that you have forgotten what will happen the next moment. Then this moment will be so fulfilling that there is no need for the next moment. And love blossoms only in this very moment. It nourishes and nurtures your being. The heart center opens up. And the moment heart center opens up, something miraculously happens. So never promise. Each moment when you interact with someone, your spouse, your friend, your disciples, whosoever you are speaking, be in your totality. Be total this very moment. I have not left anything incomplete. I have not left anything missing in this communion. I am speaking to you in all my totality. This is sincerity. This guarantees for this very moment. This very moment I am with you. Beyond this, I know nothing. And then love becomes nectarine. Then devotion becomes fulfilling. Amrit Swarupacha. Amrit Swarupacha, it is of the nature of nectar. Love is that fulfilling, but it is only available in the moment. The beauty and the fragrance of the flower is available to you this very moment when you are in total harmony with that. Experience this very moment. And through the awakened one, you can get a taste of it. And then you can commune the same with your spouse. The presence that the awakened one shares with you can intoxicate you to interact with whosoever you meet in the same way. I do not know who is commune to this live streaming, but whosoever you are, I am with you in my totality. I share with you my presence, awakening, lovingness. And even one moment you imbibe this presence, imbibe this sharing, it will give you so much satiation that you do not need to bother about the next moment. The satiation is so much when you are totally available to this moment. I am available to you. This is my sincerity, that during these communes I am available to you in all my sincerity. If you are also available, something begins to happen between the two of us. A lit candle lights another unlit candle, and then the two candles are lit. Their light, their glow enhances. Sincerity belongs to the being, not to the mind, but we are always happy with the Sincerity of the mind. Mind moves in future, being lives here and now. And perfect sincerity belongs to the being, not to the mind. Love, truth, meditation, sincerity, simplicity, and innocence all belong to the being. And the opposite happens to the mind. And to hide the opposites, mind weaves. Mind weaves sincerity, guarantee, which are all false. Be available to this very moment. Share whatsoever you have this very moment. Life will unfold. Myriad flowers will bring sincerity, will bring satiation to you. Only this much for this morning. Until tomorrow. Take care and do have a pleasant day.